Welcome back to 12 students. We're going to talk more about the conceptualization of your project, your final project. And today we're going to talk about the first two steps, reading the instructions and going through the criteria.
And step number one, the most important, read through the instructions so you can find the purpose of your project. And in this project, the very first sentence on the introduction tells you what is it that you're looking for. And it says, your task is to determine areas that are suitable for harvesting timber in the UNITA Wasatch Front. Very easy. Your purpose is to figure out where you can go cut trees. This is your mission. Where can you go cut trees? You can't cut them just everywhere, so this is what you're gonna figure out through your final project.
All right, so then after we've determined that, we can go to step two. And step two talks about the criteria. You'll notice in your instructions, there's a list of criteria that you need to accomplish to find the ideal areas to cut. I'm gonna relate this, let's say you're looking for a house that you want to buy. You have criteria for where you want to buy your house. You might say it has to be in this city, or this city. That's good criteria, or in other words, criteria where it must be in a certain location. And then there's criteria you want to avoid. I don't want to be within 500 meters of the highway because it's too loud. That's bad criteria. You don't want to be within that 500 meter range of the highway. So likewise, we can look at your project and look at each of your criteria in the project that we've written up here, and we can say, is this somewhere I want to be in or somewhere I want to avoid?
Yeah, because depending if it's something that you want to have or not want to have, the GIS processing is going to be different, and we'll talk about that in another video. So let's say I go through my first criteria, which is the ranger districts. It says that it must be between the 3 ranger districts that it talks about over there. Must be is a keyword for like a good criteria thing. It must be between or inside the Heber Campus Ranger District. So I will say this is good criteria because it's telling me it must be in this area.
Okay, a bad criteria example would be the ski resorts. It says in the instructions that cannot be, another keyword, cannot be within 1 kilometer of a ski resort. In other words, we want to avoid that area and not cut wood within 1 kilometer of a ski resort. And so you're gonna have to go through each of these and make a judgment call. Is this somewhere I want to cut or somewhere I want to avoid at all costs?
Yeah, and look for those keywords like must be or cannot be. Those are some good clues. Some of them are gonna be a little bit more like tricky. You will have to think through them a little bit more, but it's not terribly difficult. We do want to warn you that there is like this too that might be a little trickier, and you might need to wait until the end of the project to like work on those two, and we will have videos on this, but all the rest of them you can easily go through them and figure out where to send them. Okay, so let's continue with our videos and think this through, and we'll see you on the next video.